You know what's interesting? In venture capital, everyone claims they are looking for the next big thing. But if you look closely, most investors are all chasing the same founders, same sectors, and the same stories. It's pattern recognition and it become pattern repetition. And when everyone following the same playbook, alpha founders and companies disappears. That's where the underdogs come in. When I started Indy Pixels Ventures, I didn't come from Wall Street or Sand Hill Road. I came from design, from building products with small, scrappy teams, making a little go along the way. The experience taught me something very powerful, that constraints don't kill innovation, they create it. And that's what exactly see with our founders that we back and we look for. They are not chasing hype. They are mission driven. They are solving real problems in industries that actually matters. Things like logistics, healthcare, education, and enterprise AI and SaaS workflows. They build because the problem found them, not because it's trendy. And also, here is what the data says. Companies led by mission-driven founders are 48% more likely to scale successfully because they are anchored in purpose, not short-term hype. Startups outside the major VC hubs constantly achieve 2.5 times higher capital efficiency. That means more revenue per dollar of investment. And diverse, disciplined teams outperform by 30% plus ROI, not because of charity or luck, but because they have learned how to win with constraint. In other words, when others see risk, we see resilience, efficiency, and opportunity. And that's the underdog advantage that I'm talking about today. At Indy Pixels Ventures, we call this mission-driven venture capital. We invest in founders, building tools, platforms, and systems that create real value for people, for industries, and for communities that have been underserved by traditional capital. Because when you align purpose with performance, you get both better outcomes for society and better return for investors. Our white paper, The Underdog Advantage, breaks this down in details, how this overlooked markets and founders create structural alpha. Lower valuations, higher efficiency, stronger fundamentals. And that's not a story of idealism, that is simple investment math. So here's the reality. The next decade of breakout companies won't come from the same crowded corners of the market. They will come from underdog founders, mission-driven builders, solving problems others overlook in industries that quietly power the world, especially with AI power now. That's where we invest, and that's where the next great venture returns will come from. So if you are an investor who believes in doing well and doing good, in finding alpha through purpose and conviction, download our white paper, The Underdog Advantage, using the link in the description, and take a closer look for yourself at how Indy Pixels Ventures is turning mission-driven investing into a performance advantage. Because the future doesn't belong to the loudest or the luckiest, at least that's what we believe. It belongs to the underdogs who never stopped building. I'm Abdalla Emam from Indy Pixels Ventures. Thank you for watching. Here's to backing the builders, shaping what's next. See you in the next one.